Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we are talking about something that I have been planning for a while, and I've actually made several scrapped videos relating to this topic, but today I have been seeing like so many more like G3 hate videos and G1 kind of be purists, and it's tiresome. There is a huge chunk of people online who they despise Generation 3 so much, and it's so sickening, and they use all these arguments, but they don't actually realize that there's reasons why, there's very much valid reasons why stuff has changed. Like, they wouldn't just do that out of nowhere. So let's talk and let's debunk some of these kind of like arguments and things that people really hate about Generation 3. You probably have actually seen it online. If you go on TikTok and you search up Monster High, you're bound in the first like 20 videos to see Look Me in Your Hunter Eyes, I believe it's called. But basically, they use that audio and then they have an edit of the animated Nickelodeon show that was discontinued, by the way, in 2024, and then they have the original Universal movies, so like Freaky Fusion or Why Do Girls Fall in Love, you know, they take snippets from that. Or even the dolls occasionally, and basically they'll just be like, oh, the comments will just be like, oh, why is Laguna not blue? Why is Jennifer green? Why is Frankie non-binary? You know? And all these arguments, and they're very disgusting. Most of these people are bigots, and they're children. They're children, they've never grown up with G1. They've only grown up with G3, and they're basically just hopping on a bandwagon. If you actually knew something about Monster High, you would probably know that Laguna Blue, basically, her entire family is like multicolored, like they're not blue. I'm pretty sure in Generation 1 and 2, we didn't really see her family in G1, but in G2, she was the only blue one in the family. Just the only blue kind of like skin in the family. And they changed it to pink, and the reason why was they got like Mattel got a bunch of kids, and they were like, do you like blue, which was the prototype, or do you like pink? Most of the kids preferred the pink. I actually prefer the pink as well, controversially. That would be very controversial, and I think, yeah, I think the pink just looks a lot nicer, you know? The prototype for G3 Laguna, yeah, I didn't like it, but it was just a prototype, you know? Frankie being they, them. What's the issue there? Frankie is a Franken-monster. They're made up of several different humans. Does that not make sense to you, that they are non-binary? To me, that makes perfect sense, because it wouldn't make sense if they are canonically a woman or a man when they are made up of different people, you know? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So prove to me how they are a girl or a boy, even though, you know, most people would say girl, when they are literally made up of like so many different human beings: black, white, you know, man, woman, etc. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense otherwise, you know? Like, oh my god, why is G3 so fat? Also being fatphobic, which is also very contradictory to the Monster High kind of like meaning, and like, you know, what Monster High is about. It's about acceptance, loving yourself, you know, respecting other people for who they are. But in my opinion, I think it's actually really good, because they kind of like Tim Horton, like that kind of like stylistic type of body it's very outdated. Nobody really, except for collectors, you know, people outside, they're a bit like, you know, like they would probably prefer more diversity, because it's very something that should be taken for now, rather than that, because the old G1 dolls, their body is like incredibly out of date. Like, they are like anorexic, you know what I mean, compared to the new ones where they're not even fat. They're not fat, they're not overweight, you know? You're just being fatphobic, and you're being a bigot, along with like, you know, all the other things. So G3 has not got bad quality. I'm sorry, some of the dolls have knit, you know, we got faux zippers, you know, we've got so many cool little like details, that we've got different materials, you know, I would argue that G3 has better quality than G1 for most of it. I feel like the first half of G1, or first kind of bit of G1, like 2 years, that was better quality, you know, we got so much detail there. But I think after like 2012 or something, I would definitely say that G3 is a lot better, because most of what Generation 1 just had like slip-on dresses, because it saved Mattel money, and they were just printed on. Come for me, but that's my opinion. Even though G3 has its, you know, negatives, so does G1, and so does G2, but we don't talk about G2. And my final one I want to say here is like, when they say, why is like every character gay? And it's like, baby, are you new here? Monster High been gay. Monster High has been gay since the start. The creator was gay. Venus, Rebecca, Claudine, Toralite, they are all lesbians. Period. Valentine, you know, Spelldren, but we didn't really see much from him. We're getting the two, but I can't wait. I'm not gonna get it though, because it's not my thing, and I want other people to get it because I know that they're more desperate than me, you know what I mean? I hope it doesn't go to scalpers, but yeah. And overall, it's just such a mess, because these people, they have like so little knowledge on Monster High in general, and that's what I really don't like about social media. All these people think that they have so much knowledge and they are like a know-it-all about absolutely everything, and it's like, no you don't. You don't know anything, honey, baby. Just be quiet. Please, look something up, or be quiet, because I'm sorry, you know absolutely nothing. And like, these comments are really proving a point. And the point is just that these people have never watched Monster High. These people have never watched it. They've probably never had a Monster High doll. These are just randos from the internet that, as I've already stated, have no knowledge. And they're coming and saying these things, not looking it up or anything, and it's more just like a personal opinion or something that they've just straight up lied about, you know. And it's being proven, because like every time I see so many like Monster High collectors and fans having to like correct these people, because it's like, you're wrong. You're saying this, but you're incorrect, like severely. And it's like, even like a child who grew up watching Monster High and isn't even into Monster High right now or anymore, they would know. And it's like, don't be saying this, you know? It just creates a bad picture for us and for Monster High, when it should be the opposite, you know? These people just should simply not have an opinion, because they don't know anything. And it's like, it's really upsetting, you know, and it's quite sad to see, because I love Generation 3. I love the dolls, the media not so much, but we have to remember that the Nickelodeon show was cancelled like 2 years ago, you know, so that's not really something to bring up, you know, that happened. We can't change that, so why are you complaining when it's already gone? And it's really upsetting. Mattel said that G3, well, Monster High in general, was doing really well, and that's really nice to see, you know. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys have such a nice day, and I'll see you later. Bye!